Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. It's currently part 4 for my Let's Play, and it is also the 12th of March 2019 as I am recording this. Now fear not, I do realise that the actual, ship is on the top screen there, which is the small screen you can't see. But the reason why it's on the top screen instead of the bottom screen is because we need to actually draw on the map to be able to take the boat in a specific direction, which is a pretty fun mechanic as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, for the most part the ship will be on the bottom screen. It's just on the top screen now because we need to draw. So anyway, it says it's off to the open sea with us then. I'll leave all the navigation to you while I stay down in the engine room. Tap the feather pen icon to access your navigation chart. Now, as far as I know, if we draw to Beetle's ship right now, Beetle's ship will stay in one place to allow us to reach it without any problems. But if we don't draw directly to Beetle's ship, his ship will just move around in whatever, movement pattern it would normally move in, so, yeah. Or maybe it moves randomly, I've got no idea. So, I'm going to draw to Beetle's ship, and as you can see, it is a set destination. Whew, this is the first time in a long time I have actually been on the ship. Oh, I almost forgot. See the engine on the right? Tap stop to stop, and to resume course, tap go. Wow, I never would have guessed that. While at sea, if you want to look around the sea, touch the screen's edge. Stay alert up there, touch up, down, left and right to look in all directions. All good. And as you can see, if we tap the route icon there, it will allow us to draw on the above map again. You can see Beetle's ship there is the same design as it is in Wind Waker. Honestly, we are so close to ramming into the damn thing. Want to board this ship, Link? Yes, I do. As you can see, Beetle looks roughly the same in this game as he does in Wind Waker. And this is a Zora scale here, I think. 230 rupees. We are not going to bother with that right now, and you can see that there is a Nehru's pearl as well. It's called Good Thing. I still don't remember what they're used for, to be honest with you. This here is very, very important, because this is ship customization right here. You can buy these little plans. Some can be bought, some can be picked up around the world, I think, and they are basically, what's it even called? Ship part. We'll just call it ship part, or ship plans, or design plans, whatever you want to call them, for ship parts. And when you acquire them, you will then be able to talk to the guy at the island that we originated from. I can't remember the name of the island. I need to actually learn the name of it so that I know how to refer to it. But the island that we started on, we can actually talk to the ship guy there, and he can deck out the ship in whatever parts we actually own. So it actually ends up being really cool. I usually ran the demon ship, but there are a lot of different ships that you can build. You can mix and match pieces if you want, but I generally, for the sake of, decent appearances, I would actually just do all of one style. So anyway, we're not going to waste our rupees on that just now. We will instead bother with that later. And I can't really remember that particular style anyway. As in, what that piece is a part of and what it looks like. Let's have a look and see what the name of this island is. Merkay Island, or Mersey Island. Is it Merkay Island? I don't really know. Anyway, let's head to this island first. Cannon Island. So, this button here, the one at the bottom, is a jumping button. Oh god, here we go. We're about to use it, just as I was demonstrating it before. It's called a sea trap, apparently. Bit random, but whatever. We can just jump over it like that. It's really weird to actually be sailing around. And as you can see, you get to your destination really freaking quickly in this game. Because of course Nintendo were aware of the fact that some people didn't like sailing so much, so the sailing in this game is not quite so time-consuming. Which I don't like that much. I actually enjoyed the extensive sailing in Wind Waker. But anyway, I've got the dog yapping outside again, and I'm tempted to just, let it stop yapping, but it seems that it did stop. It's so intermittent that I can't just wait for it to stop and then just start talking again, because sometimes it will only do it a little bit. And anyway, it does it randomly as well, so this is the interesting postal system of Phantom Hourglass. This guy does not care whatsoever about privacy. He will open your letter in front of you and read it to you. It's a little bit rude, but anyway. As you can see, he's really weird. He's not like a Rito or anything, he's just some guy with wings, and he's also a midget. And it's just odd how he... I don't know, it's weird, long story short. So this is the... I can't even remember what this is called, it's like the shipyard, I guess. Edo's garage. It's all Master Edo's. I know that Master wants to sell the cannon he's working on. Aha. So when we do need a cannon for our ship, we'll be chatting to this guy to get that cannon fixed onto our ship. But for now, we can't really do anything. And you can see that this is somewhere that we can access once we have bombs, and I guess if we talk to the guys inside, they'll let us through here eventually. But I just can't remember what we need to do beforehand. Like, I don't know at what point we start doing that. It's probably after the first dungeon, but anyway. I will head off to Ember Isle. And then we get this thing again. Which I think you can skip. I think I partially skipped it right there. So basically, you can sail all around the place. Like, we could actually follow this right here. There is a... that is the longest journey to Beetle's ship ever. I feel bad for Beetle, having to wait in one place while I traverse this. But basically, if you draw a line into this rock, it actually lets you draw over the rock, but obviously the ship itself will try to sail into the rock. And when you do actually collide with those rocks, it does deal damage to your ship, which is worth mentioning. But anyway, we are going to head over to the Isle of Ember. I keep calling it the Ember Isle, because that's what is in my memory right now, but anyway. If we do want to stop, we just do that. But as you can see, it doesn't cancel the route that has already been drawn. So, in terms of why you would want to stop right there like that, it's generally when you're doing battle with people on the sea. Or maybe you want to be moving at that time as well, but anyway. You guys will see that later. As you can see, the actual islands on the sea look really dumb. I mean, just look at that. Those are houses. The houses are not that freaking big. But it's a DS game, what can you say? Isle of Ember. And this is the location of the next dungeon. So we need to speak to the fortune teller Astrid, who is going to be telling us something. I don't know. If I were actually paying attention to the story, maybe I would actually be able to tell you what she is going to tell us, but I don't know. The main relevance to this island is that it does house the next dungeon for us, or the first dungeon I should say. We haven't actually properly gone to a dungeon yet. Even though the Temple of the Ocean King is technically a dungeon later on, it wasn't really a proper dungeon as we were going through it just then, so yeah. Yeah, I get you, Lineback. And as Captain, I shall assign our little adventure monkey a task, something like that. Staying behind? You're scared, aren't you? Me? Scared? I'm never scared, you little fluttering shrimp. You two go ahead. I'll be breaking my back working on the ship for your sakes. Rightio. I don't think there's anyone in this house, but we may as well double check. Yeah, there's no one in here. We can go and steal some clothes if we want to, but I don't think we will. We're Link after all. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Oh shitballs. Very important. Subscribe to Doomlink. Anyway, I only do it as a joke, really. Now, I can actually use the left analog stick to do the same thing as the D-pad apparently, but anyway. So what I want to do here is have a look at my collection, because I haven't really seen this screen in a long time. It actually does give us a collection of ship parts. You can see that for wheels, we do have a number of different wheels that we can actually collect. It's giving us a description and a visual representation of the part itself. These are the passable prow, normal wheel, standard hull. It's basically very boring. And once you do start getting ship parts, you really don't want to keep that standard stuff. So you can tell that this is the fortune teller Astrid's house because she's got weird things on her door. But anyway, Where is she? Let's go and just casually walk into her downstairs area. What? What's going on? Octoroks! And we do have a shield, so we don't really have to worry about them too much. Because we just need to face them and then we can pretty much... Oh god, come on. But yeah, we can pretty much just shield their rocks, as you can tell. But I'm not really taking my own advice and facing them. I'm instead getting hit like an idiot. Which is fine. Sounds about right to me. Doom Link being an idiot and not following his own advice. Hang on, Link. I feel a presence on the other side of this door. Hey, I hear footsteps behind there. But this door looks pretty locked to me. What should we do? Hey, let's call out. Ready? Oh, here we go. So this is where we have the microphone being used as a part of the game. Now, it's the same on the DS as it will hopefully be on the Wii U here. You actually need to, like, yell into the frickin' microphone to be able to do this, but instead of yelling, I'm instead going to blow into it. Because it's not actually differentiating between blowing and picking up sound, as far as I'm concerned. If it picks up sound, then that's just how it is. So if we call something out, then, hey back there. So I don't know if that was supposed to be Link saying that or what. But yeah. By blowing into the mic, we just went ahead and, called out, apparently. Someone heard you. You did it, Link. Are the monsters gone? Get me out of here. It's safe out here. Who are you? The fortune teller Astrid? Yes, that's right. My name is Astrid. My fortune-telling abilities did not help me in this situation at all. I was sealed in here to hide from the monsters. Oh, never mind. She sealed herself in there. For some reason I thought she got trapped by some other thing. Kaio. Well, this map here is mark the locations of our island's 3 torches. Well, it doesn't even give us an option to mark the torches because we haven't really started learning where they are yet, so that makes sense. Maybe if I were lucky enough I'd be able to remember the positions, but anyway. I think what I used to do was just, you know, get to the point where I would be able to make some sort of input on that map and then I'd just do all 3 of them without actually seeing where they all were. So what I need to do is actually make marks on my own map so that I can see where they are. The torches themselves aren't very bloody sacred, they look pretty normal, but anyway. You'll be able to see. For now we just need to find the locations of those torches and we will be good. Come on. I'm not tapping on the enemies to hit them because, you know, it's dumb. I don't really find that to be very exciting. What does this say? Summit path. Approval needed for entry. Okay. Well, anyway. Some Tektites. Hit them. I believe that the boss of this... I mean... I have vague memories of this boss. Is he like a big Tektite? He might be. That sounds super bad, but it's actually kind of fun. It's a decent boss. I don't mind the boss fights in this game. Although the big Dodongo boss will need me to maybe do a... You know, have the screens be top to bottom. Because there are some bosses, and it's not just Big Dodongo, there's also other bosses as well in the game that are going to need the use of both screens. In fact, maybe all of the bosses will be that way. Because they're designed to be a little bit more cinematic. So yeah. We will probably need the screens top to bottom like that. A fallen adventurer. Look, Link. Oh, it's Kaio. Brute force will get you nowhere. Ah, it's a ghost. Get him, Link. Ah, wait. Give me some warning before you come at me. I must look really bad, but I swear I'm not a bad ghost. He does look pretty damn creepy, to be fair. My name is Kaio. I used to work for Astrid, the fortune teller. If you believe in fate, then it's not so bad. I do feel much lighter. Of graver concern, though, is what's happened to Astrid. She's fine. I don't know if she was starving herself in there or what. Maybe she had some food, but anyway. Okay, so 1 torch is there on that island, so we can go and mark that on our map. Just in case I'm stupid and forget. So we'll just do an X there. And we will continue on. So I believe that one of them... Like, I can probably guess where they all are. I think... These are my guesses right here. I think there's one here, and one here. That's my super vague memory of it. But I'm not going to actually try it out. Like as in go to that map and just start marking random places until I get it right. I do want to actually find them myself. So yeah, we're going to do that. So I was obviously wrong already because I've just found one of the torches again. And clearly it's not in the place where I marked, so how about we just erase those marks that I made. And not the subscribe to Doom link marks. Those are not the marks that I meant. So, oh damn, we've got... Okay, well I'll just have to remember then, because if I make the mark it's going to ruin the C in my subscribe. But anyway. In terms of how to actually get to the next level, I don't really know what we do. Oh yeah, we can actually strike this thing and you can see what it does. It goes boing! To open the summit gate you need what the fortune teller has to offer. Whether you believe in her fortunes, however, is up to you. Yeah, whatever. So, I don't know if we need to open the summit gate before we continue. We probably do, though. So if I talk to her about Kaio, maybe she'll open the summit gate for us. That's probably how it works. But I don't know if she can open it. Oh, there's one in the house. So those are 3 torches, is that right? Or is that just a torch for the inside of the house? Oh god. How about we give it a try? Maybe we'll mark those 3 locations and see if it works. Either my memory is completely messed up, or it changes with every single game. So, we'll see. Am I allowed to mark them? And then, what was the house? Was it this house? I was correct. How about that? It does change depending on the game. It has to. Either that or my memory is really bad. Although anything is possible. Thank you for opening the door. I'm finally free to go outside again. You bested the monsters who guarded me, so you are no ordinary travellers. May I ask your names? Of course. Link. It evokes kindness and strength in the same breath. Lovely name. Now tell me. Well, I was going to make a joke about something, but I chose not to. What brought you to our island? Vacation! A ship. Link is looking for his friend, who was taken by the ghost ship. Astrid, we were hoping that you might have some insights. Is that so? The ghost ship came to our island a few days ago. That's why I was hidden away, to escape its ruinous reach. Speaking of which, I haven't seen Kaio since then. Astrid, about that, well, Kaio, he's... I see. I sensed it, just as I foresaw, but it was destiny. Well, life has little use for mourning, so Kaio thought. Shall I tell you your fortune? Yeah, why not? Please wait for me upstairs. If any others are with you, please bring them along with you to my chambers. Okay, so I have to bring frickin' Linebeck with us as well. Confound it. You'd think that someone who sees the future would be on time. Where is Astrid? Let's get our fortunes told and be done with it. She was, I don't know, freshening up downstairs in the dungeon. Greetings. Now, if everyone is here, we can begin. Open my eyes to the future, a sinister darkness. The mighty sea and the voice of sacred light. I see it. I shall speak. Listen with your hearts. If you really want to find the ghost ship Link, you must be ready to clash with the very darkness itself. Yes, I still want to rescue her. Oh, very nice. The honesty in your eyes is crystal clear. Now she really didn't tell us frickin' anything. What a sham this woman is. I didn't read what Linebeck said, but I guess he more or less shares my sentiments when it comes to her being a fraud. But anyway, doesn't matter if she's a fraud. At the very least, we have completed what we needed to do for the, I guess, quest before reaching the dungeon. And I'm assuming that because we've actually spoken to Astrid, we can now access this gate, which we can. We will tap on the door and, you know, open sesame and all of that business. One nice little effect is that when we do get electrocuted, it does make the map go all fuzzy, which I do like. The Tektites make some pretty funny boing noises. Bow, bow. Okay, now it's time to not die. It is erupting. Kind of a dangerous place to live, if you ask me. I'm not going to bother with the Tektites because I just would rather, at this time, not get hit by anything. And hopefully get some hearts along the way. Oh, here we go. Heart. I actually managed to, how many, was that 3 hits that I had to do to kill you? No. Here we go, guys. Now, are you ready for some fun? We need to blow out the candles. Can you believe that? I mean, come on. So we just... Alrighty, so we just blew out the 2 frickin' candles. And now we can go and enter the dungeon. It's a funny DS game. I mean, it's DS games in a nutshell. A lot of them do have that sort of, I guess, technology incorporated into it. It's not really technology, it's just, you know, having a microphone and then making use of it in the game. But anyway. Oh, it's so hot. Oh no, there are flames everywhere. You'd better not touch them. Don't burn yourself, Link. So I don't think we're actually losing health or anything like that. But I'm sure it is really hot. Anyway guys, that's about it for this video. We will take on the next dungeon. Well, I keep saying the next dungeon because it feels like we've already been to one since we visited the Temple of the Ocean King, but actually, this is the first dungeon. So we will be taking on the first dungeon in the next video, which will be part 5. I hope you enjoyed this video, which of course was part 4. It is once again the 12th of March 2019 as I am recording this, and I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.